Hello everybody, Ray Garner with Garner's Games, here to do my weekly comic review. This week, we're all one world underneath Doom. This is a new series from Marvel Comics, written by Ryan North and arts by Silva. Pretty interesting story. And it's not bad. I mean, it's $6, but it's actually got a lot of pages. And it points out to us, for those who aren't up to speed, 6 months ago during Blood Hunt, Doom became Sorcerer Supreme of this dimension. And we have a new Doom flag. It's shown here on one of the very first pages. We got our little roster page. I always like it when we do that. And we got here's everybody's going to be involved in the story. And it starts off with Doom declaring that he is here to save us. He makes a worldwide announcement declaring that all world leaders have agreed that he will be the supreme ruler of Earth, and that every country is now a province of Latveria. He's outlawing war. He's declaring that there is universal free health care for everybody. There will be education available for everybody. No longer will the rich get richer and the poor will get poorer. Greed and cowardice will no longer be rewarded. And country, let me see if I can find his name. Kashimkan is Khamiskan. Is planning to rebel with allies against Doom. And the general who's trying to set all this up is approached by a Doombot and has it brutally explained to him how that's not going to work out for him. Doom ends his transmission, and the U.S. flag is even taken down over the White House, and the Doom flag is put in place of it. Of course, 30 minutes later at the Baxter Building, we have a meeting between the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and other key members. Now, they theorize, since he's the Sorcerer Supreme, that maybe there's magical stuff going on, maybe there's other things being used. Doom's using mind control. But Baron Zemo kind of interrupts their planning as he invades Latveria. Black Widow is watching over this, and everybody else decides that they're going to fly there on looks like a jumbo jet, just turned invisible by Sue. Now, we'll say this, just a little compliment to the writer. Cool character page between Human Torch and Spider-Man. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to read it to you right now, but it's good. By the time they get there, Ben tries to punch his way through the force field. It doesn't work out. Widow shows up to inform him that, touching the barrier jacked with her comms is why she couldn't warn him beforehand. About that time, another broadcast comes out. Zemo declaring that Doom is right, he is wrong, and Hydra is now going to work with Doom. They're going to be clearing minefields and supervising construction of schools. The Avengers, Fantastic Fours, and others decide to split up in teams to try to figure out how to take care of Latveria and also stop Hydra and whatever schemes are going on there. They eventually, fighting their way through a bunch of Hydra, managed to get to Zemo. And I kind of like this one because Zemo's around and goes, "What do you know of power? What do you know of ambition?" Captain America goes, "What do you know about October 1st, 1945? Huh?" That is what I thought. And he uses a shield to basically decapitate. What we find out is a Doombot disguised as Zemo. Reed, of course, is easily able to hack into it and bring up its last visual records, which is Doom vaporizing Zemo's skull. And it was a little work. They set up a broadcast for Iron Man to show the footage to everybody. Hydra, of course, immediately turns on Doom and then basically decides they're going to start taking out people. And this one Hydra agent is threatening to kill this woman and her child in a park. And you hear that's a mistake. And Doom shows up on T-Rex Doom. And that's a Doom from basically a dimension of dinosaurs, where all of the Marvel superheroes are dinosaurs in that universe. And proceeds to just rip apart everybody on Hydra with a very long speech, which we do cut back to Reed pointing out that Doom had played him. And it ends with the T-Rex Doom stomping on one of the remaining Hydra agents. He goes, Doom is wisdom. Doom is power. Doom is prosperity. And the book ends with the lady, with the baby, reaching towards his hand and says, and only Doom can save us. Extremely fast-paced book. Really gets to the meat of the matter in a big hurry. The art looks great, so compliments to the artist. He always does a good job. The, One World Under Doom, apparently it's going to be a massive story arc that's going to really should affect every book in the Marvel Universe. I'm probably going to be aggravated because we tend to keep the X universe separate from everything else, so I haven't checked the previews yet to see if they're going to have interactions, but there's absolutely no reason why the X-Men should not be interacting with Doom taking over the world, since they're currently trying to figure out how to get themselves involved in the world and get themselves little areas cut out in the world, in Alaska, in Louisiana, New York, and stuff. So I do hope that's touched on, that we don't ignore it, and I hope it does involve pretty much the entire Marvel Universe, because, this is Doom making a power play to take over the world. It should involve everybody in the Marvel Universe. But the story is very well handled. I like the fact that we're not taking, Doom his intelligence is on the level of Reed Richards, who is the smartest man in the Marvel Universe. He is now also the Sorcerer Supreme. Never been a big fan of the scientist turned magician, but we've done it with Doom for so long, it just amplifies his power. So you got a guy who now has the magical powers of what Doctor Strange used to have, combined with, all the knowledge that he has, all the power he has, the ruling a country, so all the money he has. It's going to take a combined effort of everybody to be able to stop Doom from being God Emperor of the planet. Not that we haven't had God Doom before, but, been a little while. Anyway, this is going to be a quintessential book for Marvel fans to get, read, and know. So don't recommend it. I pretty much tell you, you got to buy this book if you're going to be reading Marvel Comics for the next 6 months. It's good, it's enjoyable, and it's important. Enough said.